Before we get started, what I want to do, I just want to send you guys on just a little mind journey with my picture words. All right, I want you to envision two people out in the summer season of the Dale. Snow's melting. Both figures have their hoods pulled back, enjoying the change in season. They're smiling, smiles on their faces. They're friends, but one of them, a Harengon, clearly sort of leading the other one across the foothills, between somewhere out between the 10 towns. Every now and then, one of them, the human, stops, scrapes some greenery off like a rock or a shrub or a tree, and places it in this delicately in this rather worn-looking satchel on his side. And every time he closes it and sort of fastens it off, he just gives a little pat, almost out of habit at this point. He then reaches into his pocket and pulls out a little book and documents his findings writes it down and puts it back into his jacket. Gives the satchel a little pat, and he follows on behind his guide, this Harengon. Now, these smiles, they don't last too much longer. And after a wrong turn, thanks to the changing landscape, "If I had your abilities, I'd never get us lost," the human says to the Harengon. There's a little bit of heat. The human has always been a little bit jealous of his friend and his abilities. And the argument that stirred up between them caught the ear of something way more dangerous than a bruised ego. And it all happens quickly. Nothing either of them could do. And in an instant, Janth, the human, his head lay separated from his body. The Harengon running from the Yeti threat. A few years later, during a tremendous blizzard, darkness, it's no longer summer, a skittish kobold out in front of a group of others trips over in the haze of the snow and the wind, trips over on the strange lump in the snow, only to find that as he tries to stand up, he pushes a lump of the snow off these frozen human remains. And he's now face to face with just a uselessly worn satchel. And a small bluish glow kicks up around the kobold briefly. And he snatches out of the satchel and gets to its feet. And he's standing a little more upright than before. Trex runs back to the group of kobolds he was traveling with, giving the satchel just a little pat as he does so. And we now see in this cramped little mining tunnel, an ice dagger just cut straight through that satchel. The loose, worn threads exploding out, leaving this detritus of lichen and moss and twigs down on the ground. And in that moment, Trex drops to his knees screaming, and this blue glow around him takes this human form screaming as it too just bursts and evaporates up into the cavern roof. And at that same time, Harkness, having just thrown that ice dagger, feeling pretty cool about his actions, and the screaming echoing around him, suddenly feels this like stabbing pain in his back, and these tendrils wrap around him, and it pulls them back, and he sees his feet sort of dangling out over this shaft down into the Underdark. He looks back and sees this floating brain with this beak, these tendrils pouring out from it, and it's a Grell. And tonight, thanks to that Grell, things will be
getting dicey.
unmuted. All right, that was all good. We were just setting scenes and getting sounds going. All right. Okay. This sneak attack from the Grell pushes it obviously to the top of this turn order. And as you're dangling above this giant pit, even your ability to see in the dark, thanks to your crazy new cool eyes, it is still so deep down below you that it just fades off to darkness still. The Grell has attacked you with its tentacles, but you suddenly feel yourself being pulled up towards its beak now. It has rolled a 7. So I don't know if you dodge out of the way at the last minute, you're fighting or struggling against these tentacles, but this beak just snaps right next to your head. And it goes to start moving up the shaft, further higher up. Next on the turn order, Yannick, you've heard there's a lot that's happened in front of you, Yannick, especially with Trex right in front of you, but you hear a yell from Harkness and you turn to see him being dangled over the middle of this giant pit. Harkness himself is probably maybe a couple of feet above your head height. That's where he's kind of dangling from, his sort of main body. And you're looking as these tentacles go like 10 feet above him to this hovering, freakish brain creature.
Help! Help!
I think Yannick's reaction is sort of like, not now, Harkness. And then as he turns around, he goes, Morden's beard! And he just notices Harkness is being dragged off by this monster. He's going to clutch his holy symbol. He's going to cast a spell. He's going to cast Command on the Grell. And the command word is Approach.
How does this work?
So it's a wisdom save. The DC is 12.
Okay.
My command is Approach, which means if successful, it has to follow my command. The target would move towards me by the shortest and most direct route.
Okay.
And ends its turn once it reaches 5 feet.
What? Okay, this is interesting. It has rolled a wisdom saving throw of 16.
Can I use my inspiration on his roll?
Why not? Yeah, let's force him to roll again. It is a total of 3.
Yes.
Okay. So you just need to be able to see it. It doesn't need to be able to understand you. Know nothing. Okay.
Correct.
Move towards you by the shortest, and it does. It was moving away from you, and it just stops suddenly. And Harkness, you feel this kind of like jolt as these little barbs that are wrapped around you sort of tug against through the armor and into your skin a little bit with that thing.
Ow!
And it does. It just moves down, and now it's pretty limited in its movement space. So it's going to basically push like right up. It floats down first. It floats down. And suddenly as you see this creature floating down, Harkness is disappearing below out of sight. As this,
help!
and this Grell is like floating now very close to Tobias. Tobias, this is what almost like a 2 foot in diameter brain that just slowly comes up behind you with its beak almost up against you. Its tendrils dragging down over the walkway, and Harkness, you are now like swinging underneath this walkway.
I don't
This
know
is
how
only
that
slightly better.
I somehow made it worse. It's, that's my turn.
Okay. Tobias, over to you.
Terrifying.
How long does that last for, by the way, just so I'm aware? Duration?
Just that turn.
Oh, it's okay. All right.
So it's like I basically get to make it do one thing.
Yeah, gotcha. Cool. Sorry, Tobias.
I think I lost sanity points in that turn. I just marked it on my character sheet.
Yeah.
All right. So
It's got a really weird odor to this as well. It's nothing you've ever smelt before. A concoction of chemicals that may not exist above surface.
ooh. Tobias sees this beast of a creature in front of him, but the noise Harkness is making and the journey to this far is stronger than his mind, and he's gonna zip past the Grell.
Yeah, it may not let you past.
Okay.
You might need to do like a strength check to see if it's going to let you go past, basically.
Let's do that. I'm gonna click on strength, and I rolled 16 for a total of 18.
Cool. It only rolled a 5. It's still kind of under the spell of this movement spell that Yannick has commanded.
Tobias is going to picture he's at a kid's playground with those big foam noodles, and he's like going to battle his way through those. As he does so, he's going to call Winston, and Winston's going to circle around underneath the Grell and just be a general pain in the butt.
Okay.
And I just want to understand, is Harkness within reach, or is he like quite a bit further down the hole?
He's probably about 10 foot down.
All right. In that case, then
His
Tobias-
arms like pinned to his side as he's been grappled.
Okay, Tobias is going to throw down a rope to Harkness. Harkness, take this! And going to hold on to the other end. Then he's going to use his movement, and he will zip around the corner to try and use the like the bend in the corner to take the weight of the rope.
Before you do that, you go to run, and 2 tentacles zip out in your direction as you open up attack of opportunity.
Let's go.
It is rolled 11. They just
Tobias,
they slap against like the wall of the cave.
Tobias starts sweating profusely, but manages to make it around the corner.
Okay, cool. Dandy.
How thick are the tentacles that are holding Harkness? Can I?
How thick are they?
through them?
Yeah, you'd be able to puncture them. They are dangling your comrade over the Underdark right now. You could absolutely
Wait, did
shoot
we
or
not get
cut
a rope
through
to
them.
him yet?
He's got he's grappled. There's no way he can reach out to that rope yet.
Wait, so the creature is over the boardwalk, but Harkness isn't.
Yeah, it's like the brain part has like floated down over that walkway, and its tentacles have just like draped behind, and is like caught over the edge of the walkway.
Ah, nuts. Okay. Well, if the tentacles aren't over the walkway, that means it's just brain, right?
The brain, yeah, the tentacles itself are over the hole.
Cool. Okay. I'm just gonna shoot it in the brain, because it's quite big. Like,
It
would
is.
I'm asking so many questions. Would it be heavier than Harkness? Like, if I shoot it and it's not going to instantly die. But if it died, would the weight be like slide backwards because Harkness is dragging it over the edge?
Give me like an insight roll.
Oh shucks, where's my insight gone?
This is like whether or not you succeed at doing some quick maths on brain size, what they're made up of, if you're just being put on the spot.
I rolled
You rolled twice.
Dice
We'll take
is
the
13.
we'll take the first roll. So 13.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Total of 16. So yes, you look at that brain. You don't know how much damage you're going to do to it, but if you attack it, you think the size of that brain and the size of Harkness, it's not going to weigh more than Harkness. It's magic that's holding it up right now.
Shit. Maybe I could just goad it to come in closer, so I'll be like, "Hey, ugly, come at me," and I'll just have my dagger ready. Maybe.
Yeah, so you just want to
Can I
like
just do a-
ready an attack?
Yeah, come at me.
Okay.
Weird beaky brain.
All right. So you can ready an attack, and if it gets any closer, we'll trigger your attack. We can absolutely do that.
Awesome.
It is the kobold's turn, and they're freaking out. First of all, one of them is basically brain dead and almost completely dead after a hammer to the head. He's just sitting down. He doesn't know if what he's seeing is true or not. But the rest are all freaking out, including Trex with his new old brain has come back now. His typical kobold senses and sensibilities are back, and they're all just freaking out and backing as far back as they can. They're moving off into any sort of small crevice that they can possibly get into, which may make some extra space for you guys. Harkness, you're just in a grappled state. What I might do just to make sure that we're all on the same page here, because 2024 rules may differ from what we know from 2014 rules. So let me just bring that up quickly. Grappled condition. Let's find that real fast. The me versus Reese with his book. I don't have the book open. While you have the grapple condition, you experience the following effects. Your speed is 0 and cannot increase. You have disadvantage on attack rolls against any target other than the grappler. The grappler can drag or carry you when it moves, but every foot of movement costs it 1 extra foot, unless you're tiny or 2 more sizes smaller than it. 2 or more sizes small. So really your only thing is, if you wanted to attack the kobolds right now, if you just had like a dying urge to attack one of the kobolds, it would be at disadvantage, and you can't move. What you do get though is there's a grapple condition from 2 blah blah blah.
Escaping a grapple is under grappling rather than grapple.
Yeah. I'm just having a look at the Grell's instructions specifically. Okay, no, there's no extra rules about grappling there. So let's have a look at 2024's rules on grappling. A creature can grapple condition, escaping a grapple. You can use your action to make a strength or dex check against the grapple's escape DC, ending the condition on itself on a success. So that's kind of where we're at right now.
Yeah, so I wonder though, it says you have no movement. However, he's effectively at the bottom of a pendulum right now. Do we think we could swing the rules that he can swing towards the rope?
Yeah. I will absolutely allow that, for sure.
Because, I mean, in a perfect world, I would like to Uno reversal this grapple and then grab the rope. But I suspect, for action economy, it's probably he can swing over and then just try and loop the rope around his legs a lot, so that eventually he'll dislocate his knee but will not fall to his death.
Okay, so for your action, instead of fighting the grapple, you want to, tangle your leg up in the rope.
Yep, loop it round, squish it down, make sure, because he's like,
yeah,
if I get out of this, I'm going to fall, but if anything else happens, at least that rope will stop me momentarily. Yeah,
cool. Yeah, I reckon you can use your movement. I know it's 0, but you're not moving anywhere. You're just using, it's not like you were stopping you from shifting your weight, right? So you're kicking your legs out. Give me, I guess, unless you can think of a skill specifically tied to this, I'm happy with just a dex roll. Kind of as if you were trying to break the grapple, basically. But it's a dex to basically grapple with the rope. Unless you can think of something else you think would be a better fit.
Do Goliaths have advantage on grapple saves?
I do have advantage on grapple, so I could get out of it, but then I'm now still at the mercy of gravity.
Yeah.
I'm trying to address the gravity thing.
I mean, there's nothing stopping you from fighting the grapple and holding on to the tentacles.
Okay, you know what? In that case, we'll Uno reversal, and I'm gonna grapple the grappler.
Okay, I was sitting there thinking that's a smart move. Is like getting yourself tangled on the rope. No, we're not going to do that. All right, that's cool. Let's do the Uno reversal.
Uno reversal.
So you've got advantage on it, do you?
I do. For
Okay.
being a Goliath.
Give us a roll with advantage. Either a strength or a dex, whichever it is you're deciding.
Oh, it's 100% strength,
Yeah, I figured
which is
that
only
would be-
slightly better. However, I do have the inspiration.
Well, I haven't said you failed yet. I did. So the way that we're doing inspiration in this is, if you fail, you can just you're not wasting your inspiration. Basically,
I just saw a 12 and I'm like,
yeah.
that doesn't often pass.
12 is a meets beats. You've meetsed it. You've beatsed it. Tell me what this looks like.
Yeah, so his arms are twisted, but then he can see the angles, and so he's like threading his arm through and then just twisting. And so by the time he like pops an arm, it pushes the tentacle off, but he's also kind of wrapped himself up in it, so he spins around and grabs it himself. It's kind of wrapped around the forearm, and then just
Okay.
tries to grab a handful of them.
Yeah. Cool. It's quite. You'd need that strength because a lot of the touch points have these like little barbs that you're having to like kind of pull them out of like your winter gear and your armor to be able to free yourself. But yeah, now you found this is now who's got who now, Harkness.
And that was my action. Do I get a bonus action?
I mean, yeah, of course you get a bonus action.
In that case, Harkness's eyes go briefly dark, and he says, "Wendak if ici," and icicles begin to build out of his skin as he casts Armor of Agathis.
Oh,
So he also gets 5 temporary hit points, and I can send this to the chat somehow.
I'm assuming this also gives you a nice boost to your AC.
No, but it takes cold damage if it tries to damage me.
Ah, okay, that's cool. So temp hit points and some extra damage against you. Okay, that's cool. Anything else from Harkness there?
Holding on for dear life. Help! This is only slightly better!
I don't think the rest of you know. Tobias, you've run around this corner, so you don't know he's done this yet. You're sitting there hoping that there's going to be like some tugging on that rope soon, and you're not feeling it. Dandy, you're doing your little come here, little dance. Yannick, you're questioning whether that was the right thing to do as we move to the top of the turn order with the Grell. The Grell snaps out of this daze, and it doesn't have eyes, but you feel its presence looking at your little dance, Dandy. And it lifts up a couple of tentacles, and they just zip out towards you now this time. It has rolled First of all, as this happens, feel free to roll your attack, because you did ready your attack
Hooray.
for this.
I'm going to attack. Where's this? Are you going to attack? Hello, dice. Yahoo!
What do we roll?
I rolled a 10, but I am a rogue, so it's okay. It's 16.
Nice, that is a hit. Roll damage.
Yahoo! Damage. Oh, where's the damage button gone?
On
Sorry.
in like the
Right.
little roll
like,
tracker,
ooh, ha-hoo,
you can just hit the damage button. Here we go. And it's not. We're not going to take that 4 because it's not a sneak attack. Oh, wait. No one's within 5. Someone has
I'm
literally
within 5.
attacked. You are literally on
Harkness
it.
is definitely within 5 feet.
Yeah. It is. You do use your sneak attack on this one.
If Harkness isn't within 5, there's a lot more screaming happening right now.
11. That is 7 piercing with the full bonus. It's 11 damage. That beak opens up and does this strange bestial scream. That's the amount of screaming you guys have heard down here in the last like 2 minutes is definitely a little deafening. Thankfully, that water pouring down into this tunnel is drowning out some of it. But it has rolled its tentacle attack. It has rolled a 12. What is your AC there, Dandy?
+2 for Shield of Faith from last week.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
is it? Is it still going? Yay! Okay, well, with my +2, I have 16.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
so strong.
Nice.
Maybe it's funny.
Maybe it's some of that dagger that's sort of caused it to miss. And you attack it, does massive damage to it, and it glances this extra bonus cool thing that Tobias gave you. How long does that last, by the way, Tobias? What's
10
the deal?
minutes.
10 minutes. Okay, cool. When did you trigger it?
When we were fighting the kobolds in this alleyway just a second ago.
Cool.
And Dandy was there, and just before Yannick did the switch.
Cool. It is. It's moving now. It realizes it's way too close for this and moves back out over the top. Harkness being swung deeply across the other side, almost clanging into the rocks on the other side. And it realizes it's still got Harkness in some sort of form, and it starts moving up. What is its speed? Okay. 1 foot. It goes out and up, and it is now about 30 feet. Its body is about 30 feet up the shaft now, and it looks like it's heading towards an eastern hole in this in the wall of this tunnel. So we'll put it about here. And Harkness, yeah, you do see that and feel this wall come in as you're like swung out, but you can put your hand out and stop any sort of damage. But it is moving up. It is sort of you find yourself closer now to the other walkway. It is 30 feet up from everyone else. You're about like 15 feet up from everybody else. Yannick, back to you.
Oh man.
Every time, as soon as you plan something, it's gonna go wrong. Like that's just how it is with the.
Yeah, I think. I don't know, Harkness. Do you want me to try to bring you back over?
You're on mute, Ken.
Quickly, someone bring me back over!
Approach! And I call out to the Grell once more.
Okay.
Oh god, it's not this again!
And cast command for a second time.
Wisdom saving throw. It has rolled a 14.
It saves.
It saves.
Can I use my inspiration to...
No. I'm kind with inspiration. I'm not stupid. All right. Anything else, Yannick?
Nothing helpful.
He silently weeps. Okay. Tobias.
Tobias is going to feel not what he was hoping to feel on the rope, and he's going to peek out a little bit and see the Grell.
You see, like, Tobias's legs moving up and out of view.
Harkness's legs.
Yeah. Sorry, Harkness's legs, yeah.
All right. And with that, he's going to grab a javelin off his back and launch it up into the Grell. Yippee!
Okay.
For a 20, rolled a 17 for a total of 21.
Yeah, that is definitely a hit.
And Tobias has mastery on the throw javelin, so I'll roll damage and then I'll roll slow. So I rolled a 4 for a total of 6 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And what slow does is if you hit a creature with this weapon, you can reduce its speed by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay, yes, that sounds good. That sounds good.
And then Tobias will call out, Winston, start panicking!
And what does Winston do?
Winston's going to just zip across the walkway, back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, cool. Dandy. Oh, sorry, I should say, by the way, yeah, that javelin goes, like, into it. It's now, like, stuck into this brain. It does that same shriek again, and it's all of its movement slowly, like, magically slowed. The tentacles, everything is just moving a little bit slow, about 2/3 the speed it was moving before.
Nice. With my last bit of movement, I'll just get that corner back into my rope in case I need it.
Cool. Dandy, we're back with you.
What do I do? What do I do? She gonna... You know what? She maybe she'll just try and shoot it, because otherwise it's just gonna run away. She's gonna move out onto the boardwalk to get a better look at it. And how close is Harkness to the boardwalk on the other side?
There's like the two kobolds that were working away, weakening the sort of walkway far up above you, have just like stopped and are watching now. They're cheering something on. You can't tell whose side they're on, but they're watching and cheering. How far away is... He's probably hanging about 15 feet above that walkway.
Okay, so he's over it.
He's kind of swinging freely around. Sometimes he's over it, sometimes he's not over it.
Okay, she's gonna yell and be like, Harkness, try and swing for the boardwalk. And then she's gonna fire on that stupid beaky brain.
Beaky
could. Blinder? No.
You could, if you wanted to, like, ready your fire, so the moment Harkness jumps, you can shoot your shot. If that's...
Actually,
this
that sounds...
This is just something. Doesn't mean he's gonna... He might not jump, so... It's up to you.
I could... Yeah. Okay. Harkness, try and swing... Try and swing for the boardwalk, and I'll time it.
Why are you aiming the bow at me? Don't shoot me, I'm not Tobias!
I'm aiming at the brain!
All
okay,
right.
so I'm just waiting for the time, am I? Wait.
Okay, yeah, cool. Let's skip the kobolds. They're still freaking out. Harkness, it's your turn.
Yep, so Harkness is going to try and get away from Dandy. He's going to swing out and then try and swing back towards this platform. Because the intent is he's going to let go and try and land in a not dying state on the platform. But as he's letting go, he would like to cast Shocking Grasp. If you'll allow me to do that. Because it's like, my action is that, and I'm just going to let go, which seems like a free action.
Well, it would be a free action, but you need to use skills to make sure you land on that walkway. So, yeah, you'd be doing a skill roll to make sure you land on this walkway. Because at the moment, you are swinging sort of freely out. Yeah.
Okay, so his action will be then to try and stick the landing. However, from behind Dandy, Mittens comes zipping past on a low pass over her head, and then starts flying straight towards the Grell.
Cool.
God damn it!
Yeah. So this is the walkway to the south that you're just going to try and land on. Okay, good.
The closest one.
Yeah,
yes.
not the like tightrope walk across to it or anything like that.
I thought I'd try and swing 15 feet in the other direction.
yeah.
That seems much safer.
I'm gonna need an athletics roll.
Oh. Okay.
A Goliath surely a Goliath and athletics go hand in hand.
I mean, he's not necessarily like a pro footballer, but he is inspired.
I would definitely use your inspiration on this one.
You don't mind if I do?
No, I don't mind either.
It keeps trying to make me roll with advantage, which I'd love to, but I'm just going to normal it. Does a 13 make it?
A 12 with a total of 13. That makes it. It's one of those ones where straight out of like an Indiana Jones film where you like leap and it looks like you're gonna miss, and you're like you disappear behind, but you've actually caught onto something, and you put your hand on the top of the walkway and then your second hand onto the other walkway and lift yourself up onto it.
I'm just gonna move myself onto the walkway.
Yeah, you do have movement as well
sweet.
now.
In that case, he's also going to run a little bit further in.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I'm off the Grell, kill it!
Shoot! Shoot
what?
her!
Oh, he doesn't know what it is, sorry. He's like, shoot it! Shoot it!
Shoot them!
This area that you've like run into has just like sparkling geodes adorning the walls. They're partially exposed in places, sticking out from the wall in glassy like shards. It's actually cool. For a moment you forget the terror of what you've just gone through and just take in this beautiful shiny room.
But there's that terror again.
there it is. There it is.
Hello, terror, my old friend.
The Trex is still freaking out. We're back.
Can I shoot?
Grell.
Because I
yes.
held my action?
Yes, please. Thank you for remembering.
Shoot. Oh no! Maybe I want to use my inspiration too?
Sure. Good time to be using it.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh! Rolled a
Nice.
14, but it came out as a 20.
That is definitely a hit. Please roll for damage.
Dirty 20. Got you with the dirty 20.
Is it an advantage because of Mittens engaging with this thing?
I don't know what the rules are on that, because it's specifically, I think it's a player character. We might need to go to the rule books for sneak attack.
It looked like you were looking back to a line judge, both. Like,
What
Can I
are we
get a
gonna
call?
What are we gonna go with for this one? One second.
The
they
help
just
action, page 368. Because the help action is an action that the familiar can use.
sure,
It can
but
assist in an ability check or an assist with an attack roll.
yeah, that's it. It's specifically the wording on once per turn. You notice strike and exploit blah blah blah. You can deal blah blah. You don't need advantage if one of your allies. It doesn't say player character. It just says allies, and this is absolutely one of your allies.
the
So
familiar
yes.
is an ally to you and your allies. it
Yes,
says.
yeah. So yes, so roll with damage. We're including the sneak attack on this one. These familiars are going to come in really handy for sneak attacks, I think.
I rolled with sneak attack and the total is 12.
12 damage. That is very nice.
Zup.
Let me just remove some further health. This thing now has like a javelin and an arrow sticking out of it. And it screams again, this time a little lower in pitch, a little slower in its movement, caught in this magic of Tobias. Tobias is doing. Anything... wait, it is the Grell's turn. The Grell's... Now that you've done
It's
your...
okay.
Yeah, we're going to go
It
for
was
the
just-
Grell's turn. It is... It doesn't have much movement. It's only got 2/3 of its movement that it had before. It is going to like hover over this walkway, move down over this walkway, and try and reclaim what was its.
I would like to give it disadvantage because you see, Harkness is actually quite a lucky chap.
Okay. How does that work?
I have 2 uses of this, and I'm using one of them to give it disadvantage.
Yeah. Perfect. Let's roll a second time. The first roll was a 16.
That would have.
The second roll is a 13.
Oh well, poos. I still hits him.
Oh, okay. Well, can you please give me either a strength or a dex saving throw?
Is this for grapple?
This one is for grapple, yeah.
Because then I get advantage.
That's for if you're grappling, going to grapple someone?
It says get advantage on any ability check you make to end the grapple condition.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Not.
No.
So first
Okay.
of all, you take 5 piercing damage. First of all.
Okay, sweet. And it takes 5 cold damage.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. The tentacles like ice over when they wrap around you, or they hit you. Let's see if they actually do manage to hold on.
I think not.
No.
I rolled an 18.
No, that's great. So this time it just like shoots out the tentacles to attack you. It tries to like strike out with its beak as well, trying to squeeze into the oh, what the hell just happened there? Oh no. Sorry, something just went wrong. Let me just quickly reload something. Any minute now.
My desert eagle.
It is squeezes itself. Its tentacles like flailing behind it as it squeezes into this tiniest little area of the mine. It is rolled 15 as its beak lashes out at you.
Oh yeah, that absolutely hits.
It has done 14 piercing damage.
Oh, that hurts so bad. The ice has receded as well. So
Does he
No,
take another?
damage.
Does he? No. Okay. Okay. Yannick, you're just watching this take place. Harkness does this amazing leap, almost drops down into the chasm and pulls himself up, and this thing is slowly moving down, like moving through mud, but in the air as it follows down after Harkness. Are you on
You're
mute?
mute.
Thank you. I'm going to move over past Dandy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to clutch my holy symbol. And I'm going to cast Divine Spark, or rather Channel Divinity Divine Spark.
Cool.
Which the Grell needs to make a Constitution save by the looks of it.
Constitution saving. Okay.
Mhm.
It has rolled a 7 plus 1, an 8. Total of 8.
There's a fail, so I get to do. He's going to take some radiant damage here.
Mm-hmm. Oof.
He takes 8 plus 2 radiant.
Yeah. What does that look like? Is it just like a spark like lights up this mine as it shoots across? Like what does that look like?
I like that. Yeah, I think a spark just sort of starts really slowly from coming out of my holy symbol, and then just
It's like,
Like a
blind.
shooting
It's this,
star.
in this dark mine, it's like blinding for a minute and slams into this Grell. I like the idea that like it punches like straight into the brain, leaving like this charred tunnel through the brain. And it just it like stops for a minute. Like the tentacles like twitch as it passes through, but it stays sort of floating, like only maybe a few inches off the ground in this tight little tunnel.
Smells like grease and burnt hair.
Yeah.
okay. And then I'm just gonna. I suppose I'll stay here just in case the kobolds become emboldened.
Yeah, right now they still look terrified. Maybe like Trex is peering his head around the corner to see what's going on, but that's really all that's happening.
I might go here just in case.
Cool. Tobias.
Tobias is going to run around the corner and see that there's no one gaping over the hole. See the charred Grell and Winston, and you're going to see a little weasel run across that little tightrope like a weasel across a tightrope.
Perfect.
And then he's going to grab his last javelin and launch it into the Grell.
Roll to hit. It's really nice. Where you're standing as you came into that tunnel, there's like mist of water coming down on top of you. It's cold, but it's almost refreshing. The heat of the moment is needed some cooling.
It doesn't look great, so I'm going to re-roll with our sweet familiar helping for advantage if I can.
Yeah, please.
Even worser.
Yeah. So that's a. Do you have an inspiration you want to use?
And cash an inspiration. Let's go.
Everyone's using the inspiration. I think every roll got worse.
That's not the inspiration button.
No, that was the initiative
button. All right, last roll. This is all the magic tricks.
Okay.
Not
Perfect use
Boom.
of an
Amazing.
inspiration. Cashton, please roll the crit damage button. I think it's. Do you roll the damage then the crit damage? Do you roll I think you roll both.
Button and a normal damage button.
Yeah.
Let's go for a total of 6 + 8. That's 45 damage. And slowed as well.
It's slowed yet again. So it's 14 damage, which is more than enough to kill this Grell. Tell me how this javelin kills the Grell.
As Tobias readies his javelin, he's going to have a couple of stumbles, but on the last step he'll get his footing and launch that javelin across, and he's going to pin it to the wall on the side of the cave, and it's just going to slop off like a piece of old toothpaste on a sink.
Yeah, awesome. That's exactly what happens. Harkness, you're still hurting from that beak attack, and it's still got its beak and its face right there when all of a sudden it just gets slammed against the cavern wall, and you see one of Tobias's javelins sticking out of its side. And the weight of the brain brings the javelin down, and it slides down the length of the javelin, and its tentacles and body kind of just tumble down, slamming down off the cliff walls, deep into darkness.
Well, I suppose I'm having nightmares tonight.
And that is a great time for us to have a 5-minute break.
Oh,
Thank you, team.
how good.
Excellent.
They want to wash your javelin.
yeah. It is
Get a little
slimy
bit-
from tip to end now.
So clutch.
That was excellent. Excellent session there, guys.
Roll for dilation of unpuckering.
Nope. Not today, my friend. Not today.
CJ Flanagan says 2024 Grells are so much scarier than OG 5e Grells. Maybe. I don't know what the... we're playing Rime of the Frostmaiden through Roll20, where everything was built using the old rules. And so anytime I prep something, I go in and I make sure everything's moved over where possible to the 2024 rules, which did include the Grell. I don't think I kept the information for the old version. But yeah, I do. This one was pretty scary.
Old one had 2 hit points and couldn't grapple.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
here
a
we
brain
go.
in a jar.
Let me
Right?
just have a quick look. Grell, I've got Grell old here.
An octopus sitting on a brain.
They
Current one's like TPK floating around. Ooh.
okay. CJ's saying that it can only grapple one character. So in the original one, in this one, it specifically says grappling takes 2 of its 10 tentacles.
Oh, well, that's awful. That's
So-
just awful.
Yeah. So it can just literally grab all of you if it wanted to.
Dang.
But obviously, it's got to succeed on a lot of rolls for that to be a thing. So, yeah. It just wanted to take the big guy at the back. Yeah.
I didn't want a new character in session 7. Just saying.
I was legitimately ready for this to be the end of Harkness. Because I wasn't sure if you guys were just going to, like, all-out attack and hope that the DM plays nice. I wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, let's just attack it and he'll find a way to make sure Harkness doesn't drop into the Underdark, where that absolutely would have happened. Yeah.
Ooh.
So that was awesome. That was great. That was a great battle. Loved it. Do you guys love it? Was it tense? Did you feel the stress from that one?
Well, a little yes.
And also, yeah, Gar says, burned a heap of inspiration there. You love to see it. Yeah, that was epic as well. I loved everybody pulling out their inspiration for that.
Your options are limited when it's like, if I do kill this thing, he just drops to the bottom of the abyss. It's like, wait a minute. Hostage situation.
Yeah.
Don't shoot the hostage.
Yeah. And I like that you guys are like, it's not going anywhere. It's staying here. It was trying to go somewhere. And I guess we'll never know where that somewhere was now.
There's a nest. There's a nest. There's more growls.
They're in the vents.
They're in the vents.
Are there little grellings or grellets somewhere waiting for their mummy to come back?
Looks like we've got to burn the entire mine.
He's going to just chew up Harkness and spit it into their mouths for them.
I got a baby bird Harkness to someone.
Yeah.
It does have a beak.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't consent to this.
Yeah, that was very enjoyable. What did you guys think of Janth, the sage, the human sage out collecting
That was
and
awesome.
foraging?
Very cool.
Yeah, thanks for that.
I thought it would be quite cool because otherwise it was literally just a ghost that is there and gone, and there's all this there's all this really nice flavor in the book that you just would have never known. And
That is very cool.
I like the idea of giving you like a little glimpse into where he came from, what that was.
But now, me, the player, is like, wait a minute, who's the herring? It's like, is it Daddy?
But can you hear me?
Of course, like Dandelion doesn't know this, but it's like, wait a minute.
I had fun writing that. There was far less flavor in the book. I just had a bit of fun, like putting something together, something visual for you guys.
It was very cute. I loved it.
Okay, cool. Quite
Top of the next one, we can have like the little Grell and how it got into this mine shaft and had its little babies.
Yeah. It was just lonely and wanted a hug. Its parents never had hugged it before. Aww. Yeah, now
Still not sad for it.
Being hugged by the Underdark now.
Yeah. I do like that I started this session, well, I think, quite strong and quite fluidly into the title. Next week, it'll be a flub and it'll be miserable and everyone can have a laugh again. But this one was a win, I think.
We have to end this episode where we start doing like a cooking thing, and we can all get like an onion and a knife, and then we'll end at the show there. And the next one can be getting dicey.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I am always anticipating one of you guys, like, as part of that wrap-up, being like, and I have to quickly scrabble to put, I'm okay with you guys taking over that intro as well, so whoever gets that final wrap-up, feel free to take the reins if you're creative, if you want to do that.
We should roll for initiative for wrap-up.
Even if you're not creative, because I fuck it up all the time. So it's all good. It's all good. I do like, that initiative's gone. So we will definitely talk about who gets initiative at the end of the session, because it can only be one. That was your stored initiative for the day. Is that right?
Correct.
Reese? You get a new one on a long rest. Is that correct?
That's correct, yeah.
All right, cool. That's pretty powerful. You guys have got some pretty powerful things happening. Good use of familiars. I can see that being very good for like teaming up, being like, get your familiar out there, blah, blah, blah. And then, bam, sneak attack. It's cool.
I choose you, Winston!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you could have like Paratrooper Winston being airdropped by Mittens.
I was just thinking about that.
Yeah.
What I want to float past you guys, because I think it's important. You guys have got these familiars, right? That you can just be like, oh, my familiar's there and it's helping. I want you to set that up before you just randomly just say it. Like, I want to make sure that it's not thrown out because, oh, should I have a familiar? Sell me on how they're helping. Tell me, weave me a tale so it's a bit more interesting. So we know if Winston's like nibbling away at one of the tentacles or what's going on. I want to see it. I want to picture it. Lyndon says, nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be safe. Yeah.
He's not wrong.
Exterminatus.
Yeah. Speaking of which, you did get the new Alien RPG edition to add to your collection. Very keen to hear like what's changed in it. Oh, you're on mute. Everyone's always on mute. Don't be on mute, guys.
I was just saying, it's got the new smart gun from Romulus in it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's awesome. That's right. Romulus was good. Well, I really dig Doug. I dag Romulus. I thought that was a really good film.
Yeah.
I'm off to see Predator Badlands on Friday, IMAX. That's going to be awesome. Looks like there's a bit of an Aliens crossover in it with Weyland-Yutani showing up.
Oh, cool.
Which is very, very cool.
Speaking of Weyland-Yutani, I forgot that the Kickstart came with a dice bag of Weyland-Yutani.
Oh my gosh.
That's cool. Yeah, that's legit. All right, let's get you guys back into the cave. Where you want to be. Everyone wants to be in the cave.
As long as in the cave is not attached to a Grell.
Yeah, no, that Grell... The Grell's gone. The Grell is long gone. I don't know if you guys wanted to keep a token of or some sort of keepsake from it. Maybe there's like some bits of it left over, caught up on the walkway in front of Harkness, but the majority of its body is gone. Harkness, you're on the opposing side of this shaft down into the Underdark now.
Hello.
Well, this is slightly better.
Yeah.
Still a slight problem though. Also, I'm trapped behind the giant brain.
No, that brain like fell. That thing slid off the javelin and down into the Underdark.
Disregard.
Yeah.
Is there a tunnel over there?
Let me get rid of that for you.
He gets the javelin out of the wall. He's like, I've got your javelin for you.
It's very slimy.
This is horrible.
Thank you. Yes. Would you
He
mind?
gets out a handkerchief and just like wraps it round a bit.
Such a gentleman. Thank you, Harkness. Are you okay? You look a bit bloody.
Oh, that's because I feel terrible. Really just awful. That creature, just awful.
Come
I
over
do
here.
not recommend it.
We'll patch you up.
Yeah, Tobias, you're looking down at this like this rope, and there's a bucket attached to it, and with like a crank on the walkway next to this bucket, and it looks like there's an ability to crank, and there's one on your side as well, Harkness as well. There's like a crank system to move this bucket back and forth, which is obviously used for moving people, maybe like one like medium-sized person across with maybe some ore, or maybe two small dwarves might be able to go across as well. But it's been sort of it's amazing that it's still intact after what's sort of happened in this area of the mine.
Just briefly, Harkness's eyes again will darken as he says "Vortic Orti Na," and the veins darken in his skin, and he casts False Life. And he looks much better if not for that kind of like momentary passing of summoning death.
Yeah, how damaged was Harkness moments
He was on
before?
one hit.
Oh.
Right, googly moogly.
Okay.
So when you said 14, I was like, oh, little DD.
So Harkness wasn't feeling that good, but he's now sort of given himself a little bit of a boost.
Yeah, 12 temporary hit points.
Okay. All right. Do temporary hit points feel as good as normal hit points? What do you reckon?
I mean, when the other option is death.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you still feel like death, but you just have that more stamina kit to stay on your feet now, right? So you're still
Like coffee,
looking.
but no lunch, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, but the coffee is cold, so it's still working, but you're like, I didn't enjoy that as much as I should have.
Yeah.
It's like
It
you've
was
got the
purely
mental.
medicine.
It's like the mental energy, but not the actual tangible energy.
Yeah, I like it. That's where Harkness is now. You can see it in the way he's standing.
1,000-yard stare at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come back
So-
over here, Harkness.
Is
Yes,
the
I'll just
bucket
take
big
this
enough?
dainty little rope, shall I?
There's that bucket. The bucket would be a tight fit for
300 pounds
Goliath.
of Goliath.
yeah.
100 pounds. What? What's that when we're not in the Empire?
125
170.
kilos.
Ugh. It's still pretty big.
Yeah. Like this would normally hold like a dwarf and some ore, or even send over a couple of dwarf. It would be enough. It would be a tight fit for you, but it would definitely work.
I don't
Actually,
suppose we could fire over another rope just as a precaution.
I'm so glad you asked, because I've had this rope prepared. Winston will scurry back over like a weasel on a tightrope, nibble onto the end of the rope, and then scurry it back over to Harkness's side, and then just look up expectantly like a little meerkat.
Aw.
Nice.
Harkness pats his pockets. Oh, here we go. And he pulls out a small bit of bread. He goes, "Thank you."
Winston will graciously nibble it and then zip back towards Tobias.
Oh, wait, I want the rope.
He'll turn back to Harkness, drop the rope, and then get back again.
Thank you, Winston.
As you
I want to
Harkness,
see this because it's gonna look like Harkness is in a little clown car or something, just sitting in this bucket.
yeah. Like it's
Make-
not,
make-
I think
Make the
bucket.
squeaky wheel noise. The
I think-
squeaky wheel noise as we're like.
I do fear that I've used
Across
the
the-
word bucket, and you're thinking like something that you would just like put a couple of scoops of
plant.
dirt into, or something like that.
Like
where
it could be a big bucket.
it's like, yeah, bucket is it's almost like half a barrel, you know, like the lower half of a barrel.
A gondola.
Yeah.
Oh, gondola.
If I say gondola, I'm thinking too big, bucket too small.
Zeppelin.
Is it? Is it like a ye olde bathtub, but like
Yes.
attached to a rope?
Yes, and there's a way to crank it over. There's a crank on each side, which kind of like it's almost like tied to the rope, and it you can send it across with one way, and then so it loops it over like a looping rope, so you can send it back and forth. You could, if you wanted to, from within inside the ye olde bath, just pull yourself across as well to feed the bucket across. So there's multiple different ways to safely. This is not the challenge. This isn't the challenge of the kobold mine. I will say. I will give you that. Harkness, as you get closer to where the sort of rope and pulley and system is, you notice the cave sort of opens up into another little section behind you, and inside there you see this fossilized skull partially jutting out of one of the walls, maybe 5 feet up off the ground. The skull has like larger than normal eye sockets and a curious ridge between the eyes. Nothing that would pass for a nose though, and 4 small holes where one might expect to see teeth.
You know, there's a lot of gems in that corridor, but this one seems to have some kind of skull in a wall.
Give me
And I'm so curious, but at the same time, I really don't want to die.
give me an Arcana check, just to see if you can recognize the skull.
Oh, no. He doesn't have a lot of arcana. He's a wizard. 15.
That's enough. You recognize, from some of your studies, not sure, but for a moment you picture what this might have looked like with skin over it, and you remember some drawings you've seen of like mind flayers,
Oh,
and this would be like a fossilized skull of a mind flayer.
Does it look like it's attached to anything other than the wall?
No, it's just kind of embedded in the wall. Like it's just the front part of it that's kind of coming out of the wall.
I'll just remember that's there. Takes a mental picture and
Yeah.
into the bucket.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. It doesn't take long before you're back on the other side with Tobias. We don't need any skill checks there.
It's a pleasure to see you back on terra firma, Harkness, and he'll give him a slap on the shoulder.
That was his one hit point. He's dead.
Oh, you're mighty bruised. Sorry. Here, hold still. By the Crimson Oath, cure wounds.
Does that? That's just the sound Tobias needs to make when casting that spell.
You gotta make the gobble gobble.
Yeah. And Harkness is healed by 13.
Damn,
HP.
awesome, thank you.
Nice. The kobolds slowly start to move out from the back of this like opening. It's the one maybe one of the bodyguards moves over to the other bodyguard that is seated, dazed and bloody, and he starts tending to him, looking over and kind of like growling over at Yannick for what Yannick has done. But Trex is staying at the back. He's almost... I don't think Trex really knew where he was. I don't think he had really much of an understanding of how he even got here. He's having like some communications with one of the other kobolds.
Where is the moss bag right now? Or is it totally disintegrated?
The bag basically completely disintegrated, and there's just moss and lichen sort of near Trex on the ground.
Are you all okay in there?
The one tending to the other one just looks up at you, but like as a group, growls and sort of like gesticulates towards his friend who is like leaning up, bloodied against the wall of this mine.
Are the rest of you okay? He's very clearly not.
There's not much like they're all doing their own things. They're way more interested in just themselves right now than you. They don't now that you've sort of moved away. One of them's trying to help Trex understand the situation. There's lots of talking away about the situation, and then there's this other one just looking after, starting to like tear off bits of clothing and trying to bandage over this wound on its head.
Yannick, Tobias, do either of you have any like that you could use on that chap over there?
I admit I will need a proper night's sleep to be able to do that cure wounds thing again. I do have a reserve stash of Crimson Oath that I can tap into if necessary, but to be honest, I think we'll save that for our party.
Oh, yes.
I can see how they're going and perhaps help out if they need it. I think we should get them to leave. That's what I think.
But to where?
Lots of room down that hole.
Harkness's vision, like his eyes just like into the distance again.
I mean, you're not wrong.
They came from somewhere, right? They can just return to where they came.
But they said they're out in the cold, and as much as I imagine that something was over Trex, I must say, but I imagine the sentiment was probably true. Sorry, excuse me, please. Dandy, can I try and sneak past everyone? Or just shuffle past without pushing them into the pit?
Mm-hmm.
I say hello.
This kobold finally like grabs his javelin that he had laid on the ground and like stands up. This one's not as intimidated by your size as the one that you met earlier. And he's looking up at you.
Harkness takes a knee.
Okay.
Speak.
Who's in charge now?
And he looks kind of back towards Trex.
He goes, well, maybe I am now. Maybe me. Hey, it's me, I'm in charge now.
Oh, excellent! Congratulations. And now earlier, Trex's voice mentioned that you were out in the cold, and you came here because of the terrible cold. Is that true?
Yes. Trex became big smart. Became leader.
Possessed is the word you're looking for.
Grew amazing wings and led us to this wonderful place.
And he
Yeah,
looks back and sees like Trex's wings like broken on the ground behind him now.
But you brought Trex back to normal kobold self.
Yes, hopefully that's a good thing. He mentioned that you would be willing to work in the mine. Is that true?
Yes, we're happy. We're very happy to work here. It's safe here. Well,
We'll use that term loosely, shall we? Like, Harkness might be healed, but he's still, like, covered in blood, like, bruising. He's like, yeah, safe. Quite.
we work very hard.
Harkness turns back to the party. I think the initial plan, save for the inevitable betrayal, probably could still stand.
Well, he does. I guess they seem less.
Homicidal.
Yes, because the previous guy looked quite like, yes, please take me to your town full of Hoomings, but now they're more, please can we stay out of the wind? So yeah, maybe.
There's Trex sort of overhears the conversation that's happening, and his muzzle kind of like scoops up and around the one that you're talking to, and says,
Yes, please let us work. Very sorry for what happened with Trex. Act crazy. Trex not himself.
I tell you what, I don't suppose you could ask your friends up there to stop chopping through the ruddy pathway and maybe even reinforce it so that we don't all die when we try and come through here later.
Yes.
and he like scrabbles past, like tries to push past everybody, ducks down through underneath Harkness's legs and past Dandelion, and he whistles out up to the up mine shaft and calls out a couple of koboldish words, and they've already kind of stopped because they were watching what was happening with the Grell, but they quite lively like flick themselves up back onto the top of the walkway, some 60 foot up, and sort of they disappear. And it's like,
yes, they stop. That was stupid idea. They stop now.
The one in front, speaking to you, Harkness, says,
That was to make mine only for kobold, but no, we want to help. We'll help now.
Yes, not killing the other humans that come in here would be an excellent way of encouraging good relations.
No, we help.
Yes, exactly. And Harkness turns to the other three and kind of like shrugs his shoulders.
Yeah, generally positive noises of.
I mean, we can pitch it to Olorus and see what he says.
They're definitely not a danger anymore.
feel free to give me
I think so.
An insight check if you want to see what you get. See if you. I'm only gonna
Let's see.
I'm only gonna remind you guys
Let's see.
a couple of times that insight in D&D is pretty it's pretty important.
Perhaps we should get them to give up their weapons as a means that they do want to help.
Harkness rolls a 20.
Yeah, compared to what you saw coming out of Trex before, his whole demeanor has changed. He looks legitimately willing to help and follow instructions now.
I mean, I do see where you're coming from, Winston. I'm just concerned in case there's another Grell. I don't want to leave them defenseless. How about, can we please ask you to stay down this end, as it just keeps you out of the way in case people come through. We don't want to have interactions before we've had a chance to discuss this with people to try and smooth this over. There's been a bit of a misunderstanding, and might just take a little bit of work.
They nod like feverishly. They're like,
Yes, we can stay. We'll stay right here.
Excellent.
Oh, before we move off and try to negotiate with the people upstairs, can Dandelion like check the moss and the bits of tree and stuff just to see if there's like anything that can maybe help the injured?
There's really just nothing other than just weird little scraps of forage. It's all just weird little bits of lichen, a couple of leaves that you recognize. It's just this weird collection of things that may have been useful, but they're all dried out and old. They look years past, like they look like they've been aged
past the use by date.
Yeah. They may have been fresh when they were collected, but they seem long gone.
Dried herbs can still have some efficacy, and moss and lichens can be used to stop bleeding and things like that.
You're welcome to take them and sort of give them an analysis when you've got some time.
Oh yeah.
If you think you'd be able to do something with them.
I'll just pick them up. Maybe I can remember something later with a little more investigation.
Yeah, cool.
Something my dad taught me.
Yeah, cool. I like that.
But yes, okay, great. Yeah, so plan is go back, talk to the people, bring them down slowly and quietly so no one gets a fright.
Okay. Oh, mute.
Set up a kobold union.
Yes, well, that's the thing. If we get them employment, then they're covered under whatever workers' rights they have, and so therefore people shouldn't be killing them willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Yep. Perhaps we go see what Matthew has to say.
Yes.
Okay.
Capital.
Do we want to all go, or we're going to split the party, TPK, or what are we going to do? What do you think, Yannick?
I think we should all go. It's not going to be easy to convince them to work with kobolds.
I mean, we could bring one of the kobolds up as a representative, because if he's walking with us, then he looks a lot friendlier than if we just brought them back down here and it's like, it's a group of kobolds.
Capital idea. How about the new leader? What was his name?
He sort of
Trex 2.
Rex.
his name is Greg, by the way.
The name is Greg.
Oh, pleased to meet you, Greg. Would you be at all open to joining us as we go and speak to the mayor of sorts of this town?
He's more than happy. At this point he will do whatever you say.
Capital.
Yeah.
Can I just ask, did you see more than one of those brain things in here, Greg?
That is the first we've seen.
Okay.
But it does explain a lot of missing kobold.
How many kobolds are missing?
He's thinking.
Maybe if we are 3 less than when we started.
Poor little kobold. Okay. Let's
Okay.
think of more positive things. Let's go, Greg.
Okay. Is there anything
Off to
you
new
wanted to?
beginnings.
Is there anything you wanted to sort of investigate further in this mine before heading out, or is it back up the sort of looping stairs, up the bucket back to the top layer, and out of the mine?
The guys who are working on the supports, they've
Yep.
stopped, yeah?
They've stopped. Yeah.
On the way past, I'm just gonna lay my hands over the whatever you call it, the walkway,
Yeah.
and cast mending
Fantastic.
So awesome.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
fix it back up.
Ah, perfect.
Don't do it again.
Yeah, perfect. Great, though. That's back to normal. It was like it was never messed with to begin with. It sounds like what you sort of get from them was it was designed to, like, the idea was to damage it in a way that anything heavier than maybe a couple of kobold would cause it to break. So that was kind of just keeping it safe for them. But now it's like it was never tampered with. You pass a bunch of these gemstones in the walls, very glittery, very shiny. The kobolds look very interested in them as they make their way past. They haven't seen this kind of stuff before, and now they're actually quite
Does it look-
excited.
Does it look like expensive?
The gems.
Yes.
I mean, this is the bloodstone gem. You were handed a bloodstone worth 50 GP. So this is where that bloodstone would have come from.
Dandelion has bloodstone?
It might. There's none that are like. You can't just like grab one out of the wall. If you wanted to try and loosen one from the wall, it might take a
Yes.
wee while. Might take like
Guys, you just go on ahead. I'm just checking something out.
it might take. If you wanted to speed it up, then what I'll do is I'll get you to roll. Normally, it would take like an hour to carefully excavate out something, right?
But I'm awesome.
But there's also a bunch of different things that are sort of tucked in. Give us a D100.
A D100. Okay. Whoops.
And you're going pretty quickly. You're trying to tell me how quickly you want to work at getting something, like loosen something from the wall.
I saw them, and so I'm just like quietly like slowing down, letting people walk past me, and then I'm like, I'm just checking out the thing on my shoelaces, and then she goes back and is just like
with your dagger, just trying to like
yeah.
on the rocks. All right, so you give me a D100. I think it's going to be
D100. Okay.
pretty low chance of getting anything large.
I got a 55.
55 just blunts your dagger just a little bit.
God damn it.
Yeah. There's like a couple of minutes pass and you're finding that maybe, you know what, maybe the miners use mining tools for a very good reason, and you're getting nowhere. And the time's ticking by and you're like, oh, okay, I gotta get back to them.
Okay. But she's looking around in case, like, I don't know, someone left one on the floor.
You might, yeah, you might see little specks, like glint with your little glow in the dark handkerchief that you're using to light your way out. Right? You might see little specks, and you quickly get down to the ground to find it is literally just like specks, nothing that would sell. You know, without some good time down here, you're probably not going to find anything.
It's hardly a good time if I don't come out with a gemstone, is it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, feel free to like come down with a pickaxe for an hour. You might find something.
And a permit.
Yeah.
I'm sure Matthew will pay us for our time.
Yeah. Speaking of, let's get you back to Tremor Lane. It is a 30-minute walk back to Tremor Lane. Let's get you back on the map. Honestly, not much time has passed since you left Olaris earlier in the day. You got back to Tremor Lane around sort of midday, sort of early afternoon. It was just a half-hour walk up to the mine. Spent some time returning the dogs. Another half hour back, and possibly only 30 to 60 minutes down in the mine itself.
Is Duster okay?
The Duster and the other axe beaks are still tied up down at the Blue Clam. Blue Clam? Was that what it was called? Did I just make that up?
Right.
The Blue Clam. And you're getting some strange looks as you're making your way through Tremor Lane. The aurora has just been painted across the sky and it's starting to get pretty dark now. And you're getting weird looks. It's clear that you've got something not human, not elvish, not gnomish, not dwarvish with you. And he's acting quite skittish.
Can we duck down a alleyway or something and like maybe dress him up a bit?
What have you got to dress him up with? He's still got his very kobold muzzle coming out the front of his the clothing that he's already got on. And he doesn't really have super strong winter gear.
I do
no
have
need to
tools.
try and disguise him.
Yeah. Anyone got like a
I do have a
shield?
very fancy blanket that I bought from Torgs in episode 2.
Yeah.
We could use that to cover that little fellow.
But warmth, I think he still needs to show pride in who he is.
Wait, do I have?
This is the
bare
first step to
clothes?
acceptance in this town.
Do you say, sorry, acceptance or execution?
No, the first one, acceptance.
Of course. Let's see how we go.
There is like whisperings from some, and people like spit on the ground and turn and head back into their homes.
Walk next to me, Greg.
There's others that are a little more confused and they're like celebrating, thinking that you are leading this kobold in for his execution.
No, Harkness is definitely making sure that he is walking next to Greg.
Okay.
Not ahead, not behind. He's not
Yeah.
leading him, he's walking with him. And he's making, like, very much looking people in the eye if they look like they're throwing shade.
Okay. All right.
And he will stare them down from 7'2".
Yeah, a Goliath staring shade at people from Tremor Lane, that's enough to make them look away. They're not going to hang around and see what comes of challenging a Goliath.
And he engages Greg in some small talk. Oh, telling me about where you were before this and da-da-da-da-da. You know, just making it very, very friendly between him and Greg.
Oh.
Yeah, that's cool. You're welcome to tell us what Greg tells you as well. I'm open to you making up some of this information.
It's a lot of things like, you know, there was this nice little clump of area, like grassy area that was well sheltered. Here's where we buried thousands of gold pieces. Orwell's secret
Okay, you're not
weakness
allowed.
is
You're not allowed
this.
to. No, okay,
Oh,
no,
okay, wait,
not allowed
okay.
any more information. It's just grass. That's good.
Yeah,
You
sure.
find yourself at the Blue Clam, and someone sees you coming. They dart into the Blue Clam, and by the time you get to where your axe beaks are all tied up, the door swings open and Olorus steps out. You made it then. Is this the last one of them?
No, the first one of them. This is a simple misunderstanding, you see.
All right, well, tell me a bit. What do you mean? Why don't you clear it up for me?
Yes, you see, there's new management of the kobolds, but the same management of the mine. However, these kobolds, actually excellent miners, love to be in the caves and working away, would really appreciate a shot of opportunity, a shot of employment.
I asked you to go in there and clear out the mines, and you're bringing me the leader of the kobolds because you want them to work.
We went into the mine, and to the best of our knowledge, there are no more adversaries in there anymore, which is what you set us out to do.
Well, I think I set out to clear the mine.
Yes, it is clear of foes.
And he's like looking at Greg. Why should I give them a chance?
What's the daily wage of a miner?
I don't hire the miners, okay? There's the miners guild that look after all of that. My problem is that the miners were too scared. They were afraid. I don't know, that something was down there, and they weren't going to go back until they were cleared out.
Oh no, yes, there was something down there, and he gestures at like the slime and bruising and blooding and cuts, and he's like, "This wasn't them though.
There's something else down there.
Not anymore. That we're aware of."
Did you find my missing miner?
Yes, but I don't think he didn't make it.
So you're telling me that the coast is clear? It's safe, is what you're trying to tell me.
Not just safe, it is full of opportunity. That's even better than when you left it.
Come with me, he says to Greg. Because you guys stay there. I'm just going to have a chat with this little fella. And they sort of move off to the side. Greg looks up. Oris walks off to the side. Greg looks up at you, Harkness.
Would you like me to go with you, Greg?
And he goes, "No, I just want to speak to the kobold."
Harkness very loudly says, "Okay, my friend Greg.
Yeah.
This man has asked to speak with you, and I will ensure that no harm comes to you, because you are my friend."
Cool. He's quite skittish, and he gets that approval from you, heads over to Oris, and they are chatting. The wind's blowing. You can't really pick up on a lot of what's going on. There's a bit of frustration in Oris's face as he's clearly just trying to understand what's coming out of the kobold's mouth. But Greg starts being quite shy and timid, and eventually, minutes into the conversation, he seems a bit more animated, like he's telling this big tale of what happened down there. And without saying anything in return, Oris just walks back to you. And Greg follows quickly behind. He goes, "All right, okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go have a look." Greg says he's going to take me down to the mines, show me what's going on down there, talk to me. I want to find out a little business plan with these little guys. Something that I can sell to the Miners Guild, okay? They're not going to just accept this. But he's told me what happened down there. You guys are heroes to them. Why don't you guys rest up here for the night? I'll be back. Meet up tomorrow. If it's as clear as you say it is, you'll get your pay, and we'll see what happens with the Miners Guild, all right?
Capital. And Harkness kneels down to Greg and he says, "And I would just like to, because you've just met him, I want to let you know that Oris is also my friend. And I would be, it would be very worrisome were anything to happen to him."
Yeah. How much do you trust the kobolds now that Oris is going to go down and check out?
I mean, they could do something, but then the next episode is us killing a cabin full of kobolds.
Yeah. No, Grix nods and says,
Yes, I will show him that there's nothing to worry about.
Capital.
Okay. He goes, "Okay, I'll see you guys in the morning."
Tobias is just going to whisper to the group, "Guys, do we want to escort Olaras down there? Like, do we know, was there any other Grell? How confident are we on this pitch?"
What I'll say, I think this would have made sense that maybe you saw where the Grell was trying to take Harkness, right? And on your way back up to get out of the mine, you followed up into this. There was like a little area that Harkness was like checking out when you first dropped down in that little bucket, a little to the north of where you ended up turning the opposite direction and finding the kobolds. You check that area out again on your way, and there is like signs of like old like blood, some bones, and it looks to have been like a feeding area for something. that maybe if Harkness had gone a little further into, we would have spotted. But it's also very possible that the Harkness even stepping foot in there is what has caused whatever was living in there to follow you further through the mine. It doesn't look. It's not like there were mountains of corpses or anything like that. It also didn't look like a very big area. I think it's pretty safe that you. It's pretty safe to assume that after analysing it, it's not like it was a big nest of Grell.
Do we understand if we explored the majority of the mine, or was there still like a 10 layers deep that we didn't go into?
You'll never know unless you go back.
Okay.
Yeah. You know that there's room and board at the east side, where you were told the story of the lady in the wind. If you wanted to chill out there, there's also, if you wanted to just come back to Tremolane at some point and continue on your journey, you'd be welcome to move forward and sort of meet up with Aurus again later. What is it that you feel driven to?
I feel like we should wait for him. Just follow his instruction.
Yeah, cool.
Sounds good.
Cool. It's you guys get back onto your axe beaks and head back over to the east side. Sort of tie up the axe beaks in the sort of barn stall area that I believe the dogs were left in last time, and venture back inside. There's few people. There's not too many people around here, but who are there inside the east side are eating and drinking, and that same young girl is there sort of running. She's incredibly busy, but she spots you. She waves out. It's a very friendly smile on her face as she waves out. What I will say, Tobias, when you guys get in, someone is just watching you, Tobias. Someone, just a human, just a sort of a middle-aged man. And he sees you see him, and he just gives you like a little tilt of the head.
Tobias recognizes that sign and just the equivalent head countersign handshake, a head shake perhaps.
He goes and gives him a head shake. Yeah.
Greetings.
He says, Eldora's got some information for you. She wanted me to pass it on. There's word that someone in Targos is next. Some elf that been left here in 10 towns and thinks he's a bit above everybody else, doesn't he? And he's been talking big talk about getting out of here, getting out from the ballot, getting out of 10 towns. People are thinking he could be next. We know that's where Torgs is at the moment too. I don't think that's a coincidence.
Does Sifik look dramatically weaker than last time we saw him, perhaps?
He just chuckles. He chuckles under his breath. Mate, just prepare yourselves, all right? If you're going to Targos, you want to help this elf out, I'd hurry.
Appreciate the information. And then Tobias will do the classic Harper handshake. Thank you. All right, top speed to you, my good man. And Tobias will head back to the party. Guys, I've got some information. Exposition.
Yeah, which is a great point for us to wrap up for the night, I think.
Hooray.
Hooray. Awesome. Nice.
Thank you.
United with Duster.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm reunited with the ground, but not at a fast speed.
All right.
Gar says Harkness would be a hell of a union boss. This is your HR background.
Yeah, it's like almost as if he's had previous experience.
Do a bit of negotiating.
Yeah.
Draw up some terms. It'll be great.
Yeah. Great session, guys. That was fantastic. I do want to put it out to the chat. If there's a consensus on who gets inspiration.
For consideration, I vote for Moj for letting us know that we can pop our character sheets out into a different tab.
Okay, that is...
Never knew that was a thing.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. Okay.
I tried it the first couple of times because I did it all the time in Dragonbane, and I was like real bummed because I couldn't do it this time. And then last session, suddenly it's like, oh, was there some kind of like update? And it's like, yes.
I wonder if it
window.
just didn't work with Dragonbane characters. I'm not sure because it was a different character sheet. I don't know. But yeah.
Oh no, it
Oh,
I
it did.
could do it with Dragonbane, but not with the first couple of sessions.
Ah, interesting.
D&D.
Ah, interesting. Yeah,
Don't
that's
know
weird.
why.
Yeah, really weird.
I vote for
Greg.
Tank.
I'll take it. I'll take DM gets inspiration. I like it when DM gets inspiration.
I was gonna say Didic with the command.
I liked
Oh,
that.
that was cool.
Yeah, I
Bringing
like that
it
as
in
well.
away from the big hole and closer
Yeah.
to the stabbing and the shooting.
That was inspired.
Yeah.
If only it worked.
Well, look, the alternative, the
A couple
alternative,
of hits in, it was great.
the alternative was the Grell moving Harkness to the feeding layer. So
Oh my gosh.
That's true.
I think you did pretty good. Gar says, I think everyone deserves inspiration for their inspired use of all their inspiration. It's
Yay!
I think my vote, and that's look, I'm just one of 5. My vote is for Yannick with the command as well. I thought that was fantastic.
Seconded.
Yeah.
Totaku.
Yeah, perfect. All right, there you go. You can give yourself back some inspiration. I love that everyone used it. I thought it was so good, so tense, so good.
I burned
It's
luck
good.
even.
It's good for like really tough situations like that, eh? Where it's like you really don't want it to fail.
Yeah. I do like Reese's like, can I roll with advantage? Yes. Can I use my inspiration? Yes.
Yeah.
Needed all of the stops.
Still to unfortunately not get it.
Oh, but then the net 20.
That made up for it. That was
So timely.
yeah. That was good.
Yeah, 1 hit point. That would have, no more turns for that girl. Thank you.
Oh,
I
no.
I need to make a little document. I'm going to start a document while I'm talking to you guys called things to discuss at the end. So far there was something the other week that I was like going to say something and I don't remember what it was now.
Yeah, there is. If Harkness went back to the town with Trex.
Right, okay, so if Harkness, which he ended up going back with Greg, so it was okay. If Harkness went back to
Wait, it's
town
not the same person?
with Trex, that is racist. They all look the same.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
All kobolds, they all look the same. I didn't say it. Tian said it.
I didn't say it.
It's way worse if a white person says that. And I'm just gonna write a little something else here, which is
the story of the orphan Grell baby and how it comes up on the
Yes.
streets.
so I've got so this is cool. I'm just gonna build up slowly this list of things that we can discuss when we wrap up, and I can be like, hey, do you remember this thing? This is what that could have led to.
It would be like, that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, what thing? I do think what I just noted down, none of you will remember in like a year's time anyway. Maybe even next session, so it might be just one of those things.
You could say it now and we'd be like, what?
Wait, was that this session?
Yeah. I would say it now, but there's nothing stopping you just going straight back and doing a thing, so I'm not going to say anything. So we're just going to leave it as is. Yeah. And if you guys suddenly decide, let's go back, I'll be like, why? Because there's really no reason.
Except for visiting our friends.
True. You can always visit your friends, I suppose.
Every reason.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
taking a second crack at those little.
If you wanted to
Genes.
take
Or
it
the
like,
Ithian skull.
if you had been like, hey guys, should we just do a little mining for a bit. That would have been. I would have allowed that. That would have been fun. Everything. There was some tools down there that could have totally done it.
I thought someone might have been all like, "Oh, it's dishonest to go in and take a little gem from the wall."
There could have
Yeah,
been
it
a
definitely
relic.
would have been like, these are the town's gems.
Harkness also.
I haven't
Yeah.
taken it out of the town yet. It's fine.
It's only shoplifting when I leave.
Yeah, I could leave it in town. Well, maybe I'll trade it for something, but it's not leaving the
I
town.
suppose it's true. If
Speaking
you're
like
walking around
a-
a shop and you put something in your pocket, it's not technically shoplifting until you leave.
It's just getting a feel for it. That's all. That's all you're doing until you
Trying
leave.
it on.
Yeah. But you are speaking like a true rogue, Moj.
Yay! I'm trying.
Yeah, I think there was like a moment when this was a long time ago now. John ran Storm King's Thunder, and there was like I can always remember. I can't remember which town it was, but you painted this amazing picture of this little magic store that sold these tiny little. Not what were they?
Pseudo dragons.
Pseudo dragons, yeah. And I've still got in my mind like what it looks like and the mayhem that basically almost got us like kicked out of town and on the shit list.
That was such a stressful session.
It's because we had one player who just really wanted to aggro anyone and everyone.
I'm not going out to try and aggro people.
No, I know. I know. For some reason, I was
It's
just
like
thinking
a-
because I think I was I did a little bit of I was a rogue as well, and I think there was a little bit of shenanigans there too from on my behalf.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's fully painted. I've still got that. It's almost like I feel like I've been there. I can see it so clearly. It's awesome.
Nice, nice.
I love those. I love those moments. Love those moments. Okay, cool. Well, we'll be back at the same time next time. Thanks, guys. That first half of the session was excellent. Some of the best combat. Super tense. Loved it. And a very, very satisfying wrap up to the mine as well. So it almost felt like a one shot this session. Very cool.
Barely even a
Well done,
problem.
Christian. Surviving.
Yeah, if you're watching us on YouTube right now, don't forget to subscribe, please. That'd be fantastic. If you're watching here live, hey, hi, thanks for watching and sticking around. Feel free to subscribe to us here on YouTube or, Patreon.
Which
Thanks, Free League.
Twitch. And Free League, thank you for something. And there's a link to our Patreon. Anyone on our YouTube, please do look at us up on Patreon as well, since you're not seeing the links that we're putting up here on Twitch. That's it. I think that's it.
Come say hi on the Discord, but actually say hi.
Definitely, we're getting, I think, a
your
lot
bots.
of a lot of bots coming onto the Discord at the moment. So please, if you're going to join us, do say hi and just let us know you're not a bot.
And what episode
if-
you're watching?
And tell us what you're watching and all that kind. You're probably watching this if you're like being told to come and
Boy.
yeah.
And tell us which of the images are bridges.
Yeah.
please do not be offended if someone asks you if you're a bot.
Yeah, if you
Or
join in the Discord and we have a big game of bot or not, that's not you, that's us. That's our problem. It's our
If you get
insecurity.
offended, you're not a bot.
That's
Yeah,
true.
but also
that
don't
is-
forget to place your bet as to whether
Yeah.
you're a bot or not.
Oh my gosh, yes. No,
Yeah.
that's it. That's the ticking the not a bot.
yeah. And if you want some more D&D or tabletop madness just in general, check out Christian, Career Break Guy on YouTube. He does a bunch of solo play, which is super cool. No 6 jokes this time. All right, good night, everybody, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.